Hi, I'm Kristen with Dickman Farms, and this is your smart gardening tip. We're going to talk about proper tree mulching. There truly is a healthy, proper way to mulch, and especially around your trees. What we ultimately, as horticulturalists, want to do is improve the soil integrity around your specimen plants, your landscape, your home trees. And if they could honestly pick, they'd elect to have most of their tree rings go a good 3 feet beyond their drip line. What's a drip line? That's where the rain falls from the outmost part and the outer branch spread of your tree. And then the next 2 to 3 feet is pretty solid with the most active, nutrient-sucking roots for the whole plant. It's not at the base of the tree that you would historically think. It's at the bottom. No, it's way out in the yard. That's where they're taking up all the water. That's where they're taking up all the food. That's why you're noticing you're not having any grass grow there, because that's where the tree's beating those little grass roots for what it needs. And it'll go down just as deep as some of those thick upper branches too. So you have a very impressive soil structure underneath there, full of bacteria and nutrients and roots. It's pretty awesome. So what we want to do, we want to teach you why it's so important. We always elect using some organic-based mulch, not a stone mulch, not a rubber chip, but something that is a bark, a compost, a bean, a hull, a pine chip, something you would find naturally appearing in a woods. That's what's going to break down over time for you and improve ultimately the aeration, the pH, the soil structure. It allows air to get down in there and break over time so that you have a healthy root system, which immediately is reflected in the top growth. If you notice discoloring, if you notice crimpled leaves, odds are it's immediately caused by something happening to the roots. So what we want to do is teach you how to protect those roots, and mulch is the most beautiful thing you can do to start and long-term help solve a lot of the temperature issues and the moisture issues that you get from a lot of the summer environment that you have to support that. Other things I can't stress enough is the proper amount of mulch to put down. 2 to 3 inches on something fresh you're doing is more than sufficient. If you already have that there, rake it up, shake it up. By aerating your mulch, you're allowing more water to get through, more nutrients to get through, but you're also getting rid of a lot of that slimy mulch that shows up, the fungus that shows up. You're allowing more moisture to get in there. Once some of that fine mulch packs down, you might as well have cement on there. It's just going to dribble off. It's not going to get in there. Other things that are so important, do not volcano mulch. That's when you have these big mounds up here. I'm getting to the point where I sometimes get out of my car and I pull mulch away just because it will girdle the bottom of your tree. This tissue right here is what it does all the food and water transport of the plant. It's not the inside, that's hollow. It's not hollow, but it's dead. The outside, thin tissue is what you're trying to protect. So you want to keep solidly 2 inches away from that before you start to taper your height for your mulch ring. You also, by doing that, are going to keep from girdling roots from developing. You're going to keep roots from growing into suckers. You want to keep those off. Clip them off. That's pretty simple. Brr. Once you get to that point, you're going to start to realize that critters can't get in here, diseases can't get in here. That's where you get little rodents that will get down and burrow in all that healthy home you just gave them, and then they're just going to start to eat this. You're going to no longer have the cracking and the breaking at the base of your tree that you had, because you're keeping the moisture away. You're letting that bark be healthy and happy. So I'm hoping that with some of these awesome pointers for healthy, proper mulching techniques, that you'll be very successful in your future gardening. So have fun. We'll see you soon.